Hello, my name is Nick Hempsey, and this is my fitness journal. And today is day 31. Um, so I haven't been updating here in a while, and there's a very specific reason why I didn't update. I was actually in the hospital 2 days before the day before my birthday. My wife and I and a couple friends went down to Charleston to go to the beer garden and just kind of hang out and enjoy ourselves for the weekend. And we were down there. We had a fun time. I broke my diet a little bit. I had a cheeseburger and some fries and a couple beers, probably two or three beers. And I was feeling a little bit odd towards the end of the day. And we were driving home, and my stomach started hurting really bad, like up in the upper abdomen area, and it felt like I was like just doing crunches, like 1,000 crunches, and this is driving me crazy right here. I need to get my hair did. Anyway, so I felt like I was doing just massive amounts of crunches, and I thought it was because the car we were sitting in, that's like this Toyota Bug or something. I don't even know what it's called. Toyota something or other. It's a tiny little car, and I was sitting in the back seat, and the seats are literally like they're just boards. Like it's like this. This is the seat. It's just a 90-degree angle. So I thought it was just maybe from sitting like that because I normally sit in this giant chair all day long, and I'm kind of up and down and laying back and stuff and hanging out. So I just thought maybe it was just from sitting, and so that's what I thought was happening. I thought it was just my stomach was just I was just constantly I was like in a crunch position in a weird way. So anyway. We got home and I started stretching out and I just didn't feel any better. So I tried to go to the bathroom, see if maybe that was the problem. And it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. To the point where I was literally laying on the floor in the fetal position crying. It sounds terrible, but that's what happened. And my wife was basically freaking out because we just had, pretty long day and the kids were getting them ready for bed and stuff, and she was like, "What do we need to do?" And I told her I couldn't make decisions, so she would just said we need to go to the hospital. So we went to the ER, and we got there, and it was Bike Week here in Myrtle Beach. And if anybody knows about Myrtle Beach, Bike Week is kind of a big deal, and what comes with Bike Week is a growth in everything. So a growth in our economy, a growth in the traffic, a growth in apparently ER visits because the hospital was insanely busy. And I was in a tremendous amount of pain to the point where I've never given birth, obviously, but I've witnessed my wife give birth 3 times now. And I can tell you that the pain I was in was probably comparable to what she was going through delivering a baby. But at least when she was delivering the baby, she had moments. She had like a contraction for a minute or two, and then it would stop for a couple minutes, and then she'd have another contraction. My pain was continuous. It never let up, ever, the entire time I was there. And this sounds weird to compare this to birth, but if anybody has gone through birth, if you're watching this, you can probably relate to the pain that it has that happened. What is this? Oh, this is my new knot. I'll talk about that maybe in another video. Has nothing to do with anything. Anyway, yeah, the pain never let up. I basically was. I was because my wife has given birth so many times, and she's a doula and stuff. She was actually helping me through some of it. We were like moaning and breathing and doing just weird stuff that men probably shouldn't do. But I was doing it just to try to manage the amount of pain I was in. So anyway, 6 hours later, or no, 4 hours later, they finally got me pain meds and knocked me out. They gave me too much and knocked me out by accident. And then they had to put me on breathing tube and stuff, which I don't like breathing tubes. It hurts my nose. But so the doctor, came down and they ran CTs and I had X-rays and all kinds of stuff, blood panels, everything. Finally, a surgeon comes in and says that my gallbladder is infected and has stones, and a lot of stones. So they wound up admitting me to the hospital, and I was there for basically, I think it was 5 days. It was Saturday through, I think I went home on Thursday. So I was there for 5 days. They removed my gallbladder, and I had already had a hernia. I actually have two hernias. I had two hernias prior to this. I had an inguinal, which is actually quite large, and then the other is an umbilical. And he was able to reduce the umbilical quite a bit. I have like a scar there now. I actually just got my staples removed yesterday. I had two staples here. I have two staples here. I had a drainage hole over here, which had like a tube in it, and then I had 5 staples across my belly button for when they reduced the hernia there. They inspected the inguinal, but they couldn't do anything about it because it was just too big, apparently, which makes me a little bit nervous going into back into CrossFit again, because I'm probably going to be starting that back up next week. I won't be doing full-on stuff. I'm going to be doing basically just treadmill and biking and stuff that I can do without having to lift any weight, because I'm still on weight restriction. I can't pick up anything more than 10 pounds, which means I can't even pick up my children at the moment. So I carried Ezra a few times here and there, and I can do it, but more than anything, I'm afraid of that hernia busting back open again. So I'm going to be taking it really easy for the next few weeks. I played drums yesterday, just rehearsing here at the house, and it feels pretty good. My hands feel great. I mean, I'm a lot lighter now. I've lost more weight. My body fat percentage is skyrocketed because I've been laying in bed and sitting down, and I can't really exercise. So my body fat's back up in the 30s. Not good. But I did actually. We got this is about something I want to talk. I'm going to actually do a review on this later. But my wife and I, we got into the Fitbit arena. So I got a Fitbit Flex, and I got a Fitbit Aria, which is a scale for my wife. I got that for her birthday, and I'm also going to be getting her a Fitbit Flex. I just put it in sleep mode. But it tracks like your... Uh-oh. What, buddy?
They just kicked me.
He kicked you?
Yeah.
Oh, no. You tell him to come upstairs. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Let me see. Where did he kick you at? Right there somewhere? Is it right here? Dude, you are covered in bug bites. Alright, will you tell him to come up here and I'll talk to him, okay?
Okay.
Boys. I have 4 boys, by the way. Constant fighting. Anyway, so we got into the Fitbit arena, and I actually got the Fitbit the day before we went down to Charleston. So I got to log all the walking we did, which was quite a bit. But I'll do a review on this one day, and also the Fitbit Aria, which is the scale. They're really cool products. I'm a technology guy. I mean, I'm a web developer. So I'm really into technology, and this thing is fantastic. I actually played drums with it on yesterday, and apparently you burn a lot of calories playing drums. And I only played for yesterday for about a half hour. My stamina is not good at all, which is probably I won't play. I'm not playing this weekend or tomorrow, but I'm gonna play next week. I'll take this week to kind of get my stamina back up. Anyway, so that's why I've been kind of gone for the last 2 weeks or so, because I've been recovering from surgery, and yeah. So my Fitbit, my fitness journal is a bit behind, and my fitness progress is behind. Well, the good news is I'm down in the 2 teens. As of this morning, I was 218.5. I want to weigh myself, which is great because that's 21 pounds down from where I started. So I've already lost 21 pounds. Yeah. But the bad news is my body fat is back up, which is what I really wanted to squash. I want my body fat down in the teens. I want to be 15% body fat here by April of 2015. So I got some work to do. I got quite a bit of work to do because now I'm behind the 8 ball. But I'm feeling a lot better. I'll tell you what, man. I've been on a lot of pain medication. They have me on oxycodone. They switched me to hydrocodone, which is the devil. That stuff is terrible. I was like the Hulk, man. I would like, I don't know, I'd be Bruce Banner 1 second, and the next moment I know I'm like losing my mind, green, and screaming at everybody for no reason, just because I couldn't control myself. Do not take hydrocodone. It is terrible. Then they switched me back to, I think I'm on Percocet now, which is basically just oxycodone. So, and here comes more kids. So anyway, I'm back in it. I'm going to start working out again on Monday. Again, light stuff. I can't lift more than 10 pounds. And here come the kids. And that's about it. Fitness Journal Day 31. Gotta go. Bye-bye.